Hello VR app developers. My name is Nico Rockensüß. I am the CEO of Mindfield and I would like to show you today how to use our eSense sensors with an Oculus Quest 3. Maybe you are already familiar with our eSense sensors. They are tiny, affordable and precise biofeedback sensors that are connected usually to a smartphone or a tablet, and which you can record and do training with skin conductivity with the eSense skin response, temperature with the eSense temperature, pulse with the eSense pulse, especially for HRV biofeedback, and respiration with the eSense respiration in combination with the skin response. That's more an add-on for the skin response for the respiration. So maybe you know already these eSense sensors, and then maybe you know, or if you don't know, I tell you that they are using, 3 of them are using a 3.5 millimeter headset connector here to connect into the headset, into the microphone input of a smartphone or tablet to transmit the signal that is recorded into the app, into the device as a tone, and then our app converts it back. That's the principle. It has a lot of advantages that you don't need a battery to charge. We drain some power from the microphone for that. And we can do a precise measurement of resistance. And this will be used here, for example, with the skin response sensor with these finger clips for skin conductivity measurements. As you can see here, this is one option. For professionals, I recommend to use disposable gel electrodes, not these clips. For me, they work quite good and they're convenient. With the other end of the eSense here, it's more or less a cable with some electronics in here in the device. The other end you plug into the 3.5 millimeter input of a smartphone tablet, but nowadays, today's smartphones, they don't have such an input anymore. For example, my smartphone here, a Google Pixel 8 Pro, that has only a USB-C interface. But that's no problem. There are many USB-C to 3.5 millimeter audio adapters available on the market. Here are 2 of them. They are really cheap, available on Amazon, everywhere, also in our shop together with the eSense. And they cost a few euros. They work really well and reliable with our eSense sensors. So what do? You just plug in the eSense 3.5 millimeter input here in the USB-C connector, connect it to your smartphone like this, open the eSense app on the smartphone and do biofeedback training or do some recordings of skin conductivity. Stream the data, for example, via USB transfer to another device or to a cloud or whatever you like. So yeah, there are many options you have. And today I would like to show you how that works on the Quest 3. Beside the skin conductivity measurement, you can do the temperature, you can do the respiration. I have all these eSense here in this box here as part of the professional set that you can get from our shop. For the pulse, you have a chest belt and you have a Bluetooth connection. And I will test as well if that works with the Bluetooth functionality of the Quest 3. So this is of course a little experiment, and what I do now is I put the eSense Android mobile app that's normally used under Android on smartphones, on tablets, on my Quest 3 using SideQuest. So this is a custom APK file. This APK file from our app that we have, I installed using SideQuest on the Quest 3. And I show you now how that looks like. So I have the Quest 3 here, and I will now use the eSense skin response with a USB-C adapter. This one or this one doesn't matter. Now I use this one. Connect it to the Quest 3. You see, like this. That's it. Here I have it, and put on the electrodes here to my hand. And then I will do some streaming from the device now with a headset. Hope that works now. I need to activate that streaming here quickly again to my computer, and it should start in a moment. I think will be here in a moment. Yes, there it is. And now I put it on this stream. So now you see what I see in the Quest 3. You see, I see my hand here with the pass-through view with the eSense connected, sitting here on my desk. I have the controller here and I go to my app library. And under unknown sources, you see here all my installed app, and under unknown sources, there is the eSense app that I have recently put on the Quest with SideQuest with the APK file. Let me quickly turn this app to English. Okay, so you see it looks really good. It looks like the normal app on a smartphone in this view, and I will be able to use it as normal as on a smartphone with the eSense skin response, temperature, pulse, respiration, and muscle we have as well, but I won't test that now. This is also would be an option to use muscle activity, but maybe, yeah, if I have time, I will test this muscle again in another video. Muscle and pulse both use Bluetooth, so if the pulse works with Bluetooth, then the muscle will for sure work as well. But now the skin response, temperature, and respiration, they use the 3.5 millimeter input. They will use USB-C now with this adapter. Let's go for the skin response, go for an open training, and hit start. 3, 2, 1, go. And where we have the value, I hope we get it in a moment. No, that doesn't work for now. Let's try again. I did a test earlier that already worked. Maybe it is now a permission issue. I need to grant permission again to the app. Sorry, that's not working now. I think I need to go like back. I need to check the permissions of the app, or maybe plug out the USB-C and plug it back in. Not so easy to find. Good to see that there are some issues. When there are no values coming at all, then typically it's because the microphone permission is missing. Here we are, now it works. Maybe I just had to replug it because I granted the microphone permission already at the very beginning when I installed the app and started for the first time. So now you see here my current microsiemens value 2.6, and this is coming now from the electrodes from my sensor. I don't know how I could turn the app now in horizontal mode. I don't know, not by turning my head. That would be great. Maybe I figured that out, how that works. Then you would see the measurement curve a bit better as in this portrait mode that it is now. But you see it's working. We get the values. They are stable here and they are properly reacting. Let me take a deep breath and the value will go up, you see, a little bit by my breath. Okay, so now let's stop that, and I will would like to show you now. This is the app, how it looks like in horizontal mode, as if you would turn the smartphone. It's a bit squeezed, you know. I don't know why not the whole window here is turning like this, yeah, and only the app in here. So maybe there is an option to modify that way how the app is here shown. Now let's, I want to show you all the other eSense as well. Let me plug out from the USB-C adapter now the skin response sensor, and let's take the temperature sensor. and put that back into the USB-C adapter here. Let me grab, that's really cool that I could, like this, you see, grab this, place it here in front of me, not too close. Okay, now I have this temperature sensor here, and I will start the eSense temperature just by tapping here. That's really cool working with my hand. Having the sensor here and hit start. And you see it also works really nice. We have the current value here, 28 degrees. I hold it now in between my hands, you see here, and it's adapting to my finger temperature here in degrees Celsius really quick and precise on 3 dots after the comma. So this gives you, and I lose it now, you see when I don't touch it anymore, it's going down again and getting back to room temperature. Okay, touching it again, going up again and going down. When I could hit stop, I'm back in this here. And for example, if you would like to see the curve of the skin conductivity, we could go to archive. I show you the curve again from the recording here. That was the one we did. This was my skin conductivity curve. We recorded a few moments ago with the skin conductance sensor. And for temperature, it works the same way. I can go to archive here, and here's the recording I just did with my temperature curve. Yeah, you can export that also here now as CSV file, or the option what else is that you can go to settings, and if you go to the it's funny to navigate here with my hand like this. We have the OSC transfer you can turn on, and you can stream the data via OSC protocol to any IP address you can enter here and port, and then you can stream the data in real time also somewhere else. Now let's go to the next eSense. Let me remove the temperature. Let me get the skin response again. I remove the electrodes here from the skin response sensor, and I put it back on. Because we need it for the respiration. Whoops, sorry, I didn't want to grab that. That's funny to use. Okay, put it back on. Now I use these snap button connectors here for the respiration sensor. Oops. And pass-through is really working well on the Quest 3 in color, and it's sharp, and I can easily see there's a huge improvement over the Quest 2. So I put it on, and I have the device now, as you can see here. This is the pressure sensitive sensor here. I put below the respiration belt I wear around my belly now. And now I hit eSense respiration, open training, a little bit like this again, and I hit start. Breathing in, breathing out. Let me zoom in a little bit. Breathing in, breathing out, in and out. Could also show breath pacer, coherence now. Let me breathe out. Breathe in, now I see the breath pacer and the coherence between my breathing and the pacer. Or let me show my breathing again. Yeah, unfortunately here as well I cannot show the horizontal format of the app. I will see how I can find out how I can turn the app to horizontal mode. Then I would be able to show you more nicer the curve than now in in that format. Maybe I try to figure that out a little bit. I don't know where we have these options. I will have a look. What you see, skin conductivity, temperature, and breathing now here on my belly with the belt works perfectly fine. I hit stop. I show you the curve now here in the archive. This is my breathing curve. We just recorded. Yeah, really close to it. Okay. Yeah, this is really cool and works really nice. So with a simple USB-C connector, you can get all the data into the Quest. And if you would like to develop your own app, we have an SDK for Android that you can use. We have an SDK for Unity that you can use. We are currently updating our SDK for C# and Swift, so also for iOS apps. But for the Quest, I think it will be Java, it will be C# for Unity. So yeah, we have that SDK for you, and you can easily start implementing biofeedback, implementing the measurement and the values of skin conductivity, temperature, or respiration with our eSense sensors into your VR app. Finally, I would like to test, I haven't tested that before, the eSense Pulse. Yeah, the eSense Pulse does not need this USB-C connector, it's using Bluetooth. And for that purpose, I need to put that belt around my chest for a moment. Oops, sorry, I did something with my hands. I need to put that belt around my chest to have a proper recording of my heart rate. Now I'm wearing the eSense Pulse. I go to Settings. I give the permission here for Bluetooth. Bluetooth, I need to enable Bluetooth. Let's go in here now probably to the Bluetooth settings. Bluetooth. No, let me go back to the app. And let me choose eSense Pulse. Let me see if I find it. Yeah, I see it. It's brilliant, right? So we are just using the standard heart rate service for Bluetooth for that. We're just using standard Bluetooth that is available on any smartphone. Oh, not connected. Let's see. Try again. That didn't work. Maybe I was too... He found that the app is finding it already. Maybe the pairing is an issue with the Oculus Quest. I don't know if they have any limitations here under Android with Bluetooth that are normally not on a smartphone. We have already an app with a partner that is using the eSense Pulse with Bluetooth in a VR app on the Quest. So I know that it's working for sure. Just curious if it works here now with our app. But there is some issue, I think. Well, no, it's coming. It's coming. It's working as well. I don't know why it hasn't been working, shown in the settings, but here it is. Here's the signal. Here's my current heart rate. Here's my HRV amplitude. Coming via Bluetooth. Then I will do another test with the eSense Muscle as well, so then you can also see how to get muscle activity via Bluetooth to the Quest. And then also there would be an option to get EEG data with our new eSense eGenius for neurofeedback home training into the Quest as well. That should work as well. There we're currently developing an SDK for C#. So for Unity, we already have a partner who got that muscle data using C# plugin with Bluetooth into a VR app on the Quest. So that we know that that already works from that partner. They did a little tiny implementation themselves, and we are now, based on that, creating a a really complete SDK for that. Yes, so you see, this is how it looks like. Pulse as well, working fine in the eSense app. I will figure out now how I could turn the whole app to horizontal mode, to landscape mode, then it would be much nicer to see here as well. But I hope you liked that demo, and yeah, I'm really curious about that, because now with the Quest 3, but also it should work the same way with the Quest 2 or the Quest 1, we have an option to get all this bio data, all these bio signals easily within a VR app just by using a simple USB-C connector or a Bluetooth with our existing eSense. No need to use the 3.5 millimeter jack that is still available on the Quest, but it's only an output for a headphone, not a headset, not a microphone input anymore. So because of that, you won't be able to connect the eSense directly to that input of the Quest. Yeah, so I tried that as well. This is not working. This is just an output anymore for just providing audio output, but no input anymore. The Quest has a couple of microphones, I think, built in somewhere here, and not. I don't know why. I mean, it's just not a big difference in if you use a headset chip here or just a headphone chip. It's just a few bucks difference in production at all. Maybe $1 or something. So I don't know why they are not using that anymore. But with a USB-C, luckily, and an adapter, you can get any eSense working in the Quest. I hope you liked that video, and if you're interested in developing your own VR app with biodata, just send us an email at info@mindfield.de. Tell us about your project, and then we will discuss, and we will be able to work together and offer you provide you an offer for the eSense and for the SDK, and it's easy to do. You can start really soon with that. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.